You should finish setting up everything before I go live. Anyway. Hello. Just done that. Okay.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Okay then. $63, so pretty much the next level. Yeah. Still question marks, eh? Okay. Okay. Give it a spume. Hold on. Okay, so we'll wait on how long to level up again.
Slice and dice! Sprayer! Get ready! Sprayer! Take this! Slice and dice!
And there's the level up. Okay. Okay.
Burn to cinders! Flame off! Monosynths might come in handy here. Something's there. Found something! Burn to cinders! No chance! Burn to cinders!
So we got all the way over there.
I'll be right back.
Switch!
Switch! Flame off!
No need to do that. There was no need to do that at all. I press the attack button instead of the jump button.
Here goes.
Okay.
Burn to cinders! Flame off! Flame off! How's that?
Look at my damn chest.
Looks valuable.
Switch out! Huh? Treasure ahoy! Huh? Eat this! Huh? Huh? Eat this! Huh? Huh? Take this! Huh? Yeah! Yeah! Huh? Yeah! Huh? 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 Take this! Yeah! Huh? Huh? Huh?
Dodges attacks are so fucking slow.
Switch! Nice breeze! Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here. Flame off! Burn to cinders! How's that? Flame off! How's that? Burn to cinders! How's that? Flame off!
Red jump change. Okay, fine, fine.
Switch out! Huh? Huh? Ha! Think you can box me in? Take this!
Switch! I'm back, Karja.
Done finishing your move yet. Okay, I take this one. Well, then we got the bloody frigging waterfalls. The golden ball begins to glow alongside the rune template.
Climbing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what Monoride's really capable of.
Make sure I'm doing everything for now. Onward!
How's that?
I think there's something around here.
Found something! You? How's that? Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders!
Looks valuable. I think there's something around here.
Mana! Found something!
What's this?
Pulverize! Flame off! Pulverize!
Okay. I was just up there anyway. Come on.
Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders! Blast it! How's that? Burn to cinders!
Didn't expect this here.
Ah, another empty bottle. Anything down here?
think there's something around here. Found something! Let's make tracks! Let's make tracks! Come the wind! So fast! How's that?
Okay.
How's that? How's that? How's that?
Switch out! Frost over!
Ah.
Eat this!
Switch! Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders! Pulverize! Burn to cinders! Pulverize! Flame off!
Okay.
Switch out!
Switch!
Hey! Anyone here?
Pulverize!
No response, huh? Climbed up pretty high. I'd be close to the peak by now.
Burn to cinders! How's that?
I think there's something around here. Stronger the better.
And live it up.
Didn't expect this here.
Yep. Arkadook. Where am I on you? 82%.
How's that?
Everything, everything.
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Lila is. Wait, over there! Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
Right. Couple more. Tons of treasures.
What's this? Let's catch our breath.
Burn to cinders! Burn to cinders! Flame off! Burn to cinders! How's that? Flame off!
Got all that's been done now.
How's that? Too easy! Flame off!
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kind of tough.
It's completely. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Would the jump button please register?
Burn to cinder! Separate light!
New skill. Expensive new skill.
Too easy! Severing light! Severing light! Smashed it! Let's ignite! Severing light! Caught the wind! How's that?
Ooh. Oh, I see.
Looks valuable.
Let me go from up there and jump all the way down there on the ball. Okay, I get it now.
There. All good to go. There. All good to go.
And we're off! Severing light! Severing light!
Found something.
God, there's not actually much here, is there? Okay.
Monosense might come in handy here.
Keep an eye out for fishing spots as well while I'm at it.
Found something! A rare find! How's that? Mana!
Okay. Let's see it up. Oh, good lord.
How's that? Monosense might come in handy here. Found something! I think there's something around here. Something's there. Hut! Mana! I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here. Looks valuable. I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Is there actually anything? No, of course not. Ridiculous.
Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with Monosense, we can.
Potatoes.
A rare find!
Okay, there's one down there, which is probably problematic. Nails, something left in nails. Okay, yes.
Here goes! Monosense might come in handy here. Found something!
We can move on now. That sure was elaborate.
Was everything in this area? Yep, yep, yep.
Something's there. Monosense might come in handy here.
Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Neat.
Severing light! Yeah! Severing light! Yeah! Slice and dice! How's that?
Didn't expect this here. I think there's something around here.
How's that? Take your head!
Found something!
How's that? How's that? How's that? Alley-oop?
I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
And once again, Buckle's action there.
Looks valuable.
Switch!
A treasure chest. A rare find. Found something.
There's gotta be a move for someone in it and just annoy me. Oh, nope, it's just the revenge
There,
gauge.
all good to go. Hut.
And raw!
I don't think I want to use the goddamn revenge gauge. Apples anyway.
Let's catch our breath.
And done. And me 46%, of course.
Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead! Hey, brother.
You must be Lila.
Doll? She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Lila erected when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Lila herself.
Lager.
Why do this to her?
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Lila, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to yours?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
He transformed! Kaja, you must not fight him! Lila, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Bear witness as the curtain rises on our final justice!
Severing light!
This is tasty!
How's that? Severing light! How's that?
You mustn't fight! How can we not? You'll kill us otherwise!
Your expressions! They're simply magnificent! I could possibly be more elated!
How's that?
Let's go, Phil!
Severing light!
fill! Shall I start the seeds of this saga?
How's that?
Have your fill! Have your fill!
Severing light! How's that?
Have your fill!
Severing light! How's that? Severing light!
Let despair rain down!
Too easy! No chance! No chance! No chance! Frozen dice! Severing light!
Yeah, it's fine, the damn thing.
Severing light!
Have your fill! Magnificent! That's the way! Splendid! Simply splendid! A fitting development for this saga's closing chapter! What unparalleled euphoria!
Sure. No other way around it!
How's that? No chance! Severing light!
Have your fill!
Severing light!
Have your fill! Have your fill!
The highest.
Until the fog of night let despair
Think again! Too easy!
Catch me!
No chance! No chance! Think again! Think again! Think again!
Messed up.
Still got some down like this!
I was almost caught.
Dodge this!
Stop fucking doing that! Stop.
Dodge this!
enter the spark of my ability.
From through!
Let despair rain down.
Too easy! Again! Too easy!
Messed up.
Arouse from success.
Logger, of all the dirty tricks, you left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
I'm here with you.
Shield brother. Thanks. That was a close one. Lila. Wait. This girl.
Are you okay, Lila?
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja. Outside. Huh? It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside? Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone.
Probably because we defeated Logger.
Aye. The Marine Triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
How you feeling?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja. Allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol.
Sorry it took so long.
You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control. Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you. I can only imagine where to even begin.
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
Your Karja's ancestor?
Yes, of that there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle. But he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne. The one that can grant people's wishes?
Well, that means the throne was here.
No, the throne is located elsewhere. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who? Who am I?
You... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
And then what happened to them?
Immediately following their release, nothing of note. Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land, ushering it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
How can I help?
Well, before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the 3 generals.
I have a time limit around my neck.
If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Dull and Carter explain the sea serpent's curse to Lilia.
I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here.
You don't have to apologize.
But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Where do we find the place?
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Dark Sea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Dark Sea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's... Sandra's! But why?
They sure were quick about those repairs.
That isn't even the part I'm talking about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The two of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Grin, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from. But it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes. But they're only children.
Exactly.
I'm
Speaking as a
scared out of my
parent,
wits.
we cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone, what we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that? Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board, don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki, you were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adel and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Ezer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but...
Guess we lose this round. Yeah, thanks for bailing us out.
You should have just led with that.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Lager's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Lila, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it?
It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Darksea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rolo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty, what are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto!
Okay.
Oh, a new letter?
Stop me. Stop me. Don't want to hurt her. Only you can help. Hurry to Kangal. Wrangle. Brutish Beast Intel 2. I sense the presence of dangerous beasts in the Marine Triangle. My presumption is that they are on Hayes Island. It may be wise to pay it a visit when circumstances allow. Strange Demand 2. Letter consists of nothing but animal footprints. Looks somewhat rougher than last time. Maybe a certain someone is hungry again.
Man, am I stoked to have the gang back together again. This time you'll ride or die with us to the end. Sound good, Adel? Karja?
All right, you wore me down. I'm counting on you to have our backs, crew.
Oh yeah! Now you're speaking my language.
Don't worry. We'll get you there in time no matter what.
The two of them are truly blessed to have such boon companions.
According to Hugel's reconnaissance, the Balta Sea Force is spread throughout the Rogue Sea. The Undying Fleet has been routed after losing their mainstays, but skirmishes are still occurring sporadically. We can assume the Sea Force is chasing them down while simultaneously conducting a search for Miss Karja.
I see. That's a lot to take in. But for the time being, we're better off steering clear of that area.
Right. Though at least that means this area is relatively safe.
The fog cleared out of the Marine Triangle too, just a while ago. We should use this little breather to zip through anything that needs doing.
Time for a little break.
Okay. Letting the two of you go was a mistake. I'll regret for the rest of my life. That's a little extreme. You made the right call at the time. As a chamberlain, perhaps, but not as someone who has watched over you all this time, Miss Karja. Had Adel not been there, I would have been leaving you all alone. But everything's going to be okay now. Glad to have you back with us. Thank you, Adel. I'm glad to be back. Now then, let's press onward, shall we? Something about this feels a little stilted. Probably just my imagination. Truly is thanks to all of you that we're able to come so far. Remind me to thank Mayor Clement for his consideration as well. Now then, let's press on toward the Sea King's throne so that all those efforts won't be in vain.
Pardon?
Incidentally, could you two have a look at this? Lisa hands over a small bottle containing a piece of paper. What's this? Looks like there's an old paper scrap in there. This washed up on the beach just before we departed Soel Island. I was hoping you might be willing to check it over. Yeah, let's open it up. Doesn't seem like a map or sea chart. All it's got instead is this weird little poem. Seek out the colossal white's resting place. Within its sands, temptation shows its face. Doubt it's just a letter for someone. Seriously, what is this? I couldn't say, but it's certainly peculiar. Bren and Doki suggested it might be some kind of riddle that indicates the location of treasure. This can't be. So I'd like to say, but we've uncovered treasures of all shapes and sizes to date. Maybe it's not completely out of the question.
Yes.
Yes, we may even acquire something that will be of use in the future. Given the circumstances, it might be best to continue ahead as soon as possible. But would you two like to take on the challenge regardless? Let's try and decode it. Well, change of pace should be nice, so sure, we can give it a shot. Let's take another peek at what that scrap of paper says. It's the colossal white part that sticks out to me. First thing that comes to mind is a white whale. Yeah, more likely than not. The big fella's been alive for a real long time, probably around back when this was written. He lives in the Senelia Basin, so that should be a good starting point to search for this resting place. Oh, and make sure to copy what's on that paper into your journal, Adel.
Let's give it a go!
vortex path in the Rogel Darksea. Just what kind of waters await us there? Well, as I said, it sounds like they'll be pretty tough going. We'll have to buckle up and power through it. I can see the adults who jump ship shaking their heads already if we don't. Oh, and by the by, my dad and I made an arrangement before parting ways. I'm going to be taking over Carpent Trading's operations aboard the Sandras for him. I'll also be in charge of any shops that were being run by the others who decided to disembark. You can run errands for whatever we're lacking, so you don't have to worry about that. Call for me anytime there's something you need.
Hey!
Oh, new weapons. New armor.
Anything else? Anything else? You know where to find me.
Not even I quite know why I decided to stay aboard this ship. Had I surrendered to the Baltic Sea Force, they might have brought me to safety. But that would most assuredly not have led to the freedom which I seek. Rather, I must fight for it. Observing you all has taught me as much. As things stood, I could not simply surrender myself to the Baltic Sea Force. Rather, I must fight for my freedom. Told my mum not to come with us. Figured there's no way we can take her along where we're going. Guess that means only people left on the ship now are the ones with a few screws loose. That includes you, you know. You really sure you want to come along? Hey, you're talking to the guy who took up work with a mercenary band. Mercs get to pick and choose when and where they want to fight, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I mentioned before, I just wanted to make it so that my mum can live a peaceful life in a Valley of Golf. As for what comes after that, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. The whole crew's really got their game faces on. Guess that's to be expected though. All of us made the choice to come here of our own free will. How things will turn out may be anyone's guess, but we've got nothing to be scared of. Great, you guys might actually be a little too reliable. Looks like the journey continues. Sure does. Man, I'm getting excited all over again. Now let's go, you two, onward to even greater adventures. How things will turn out may be anyone's guess, but we got nothing to be scared of. Now let's go, you two. Onward to even greater adventures. Hell to the yeah, this is how the Sandras ought to be. Think so too, don't you, Hugel? Still, never could have guessed my pops would be the one to give us the push we needed. That was easily my least cool moment ever. I wish I was... I don't know even how to put it. I want to be the kind of man who can make up his own mind about stuff and then just do it, you know? What's that? You agreeing with me? Well, I guess it all hinges on what happens next. Me and everyone else too. I deal with this seabed temple anyway. At the bottom of the ocean going by the name, right? How are we supposed to get all the way down there by boat? Well, that all has a flair for making boats reach the seabed, so... Yep, you stay here and keep Gren out of trouble. Oh, come on, Karja. Harsh much? actually stay too, right? So, spirits and stuff actually exist, huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's quite alright. There is much in this world that simply has yet to be observed. And so too are there those people who cannot help but to seek them out. Such as Adol, for instance, and yourself. I'm not like that at all. No, I'd only ever heard of spirits and stuff in fairy tales. If she's right though, about me being the kind of person who can't help seeking things out. I see. So this is where you come to discuss things as a group, or enjoy a bit of leisure time. Rosa, what ails you? Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about how similar you and Karja look. Ah, yes. It caught me by surprise as well. From Karja's perspective, though, I would be her great-great-grandmother. Though it's not all that odd that the two of us look somewhat similar. Great-great-grandmother? How many generations back is that even? Let's see. Mother's mother is her grandmother. Her grandmother's mother is her great-grandmother. Correct. I am the mother of her great-grandmother, making me her great-great-grandmother. I never realized you could just keep tacking them on. Huh, so that's how far apart we are. You and Lily are both so gorgeous, Karja. Do you think the reason she hasn't aged at all is because she's a spirit? Wait, that means... Am I gonna get all old and wrinkly before Lila? Worst revelation ever. Now I know why they say ignorance is bliss. The hull is rather old, but the care with which the ship is maintained lends it a cozy feeling all the same. Having seen the Sandras in its entirety, I must say that the love you all hold for her truly shines through. Under the strength of your bonds and will, you youths have been brought together once more. Now begins the time for you to shine at your brightest. I shall be carefully observing what that light illuminates, as well as what it burns. Wait, so you're just gonna sit back and watch? You boarded this ship, so that makes you part of the crew. Don't forget that. But of course, I shall do my very utmost to assist.
I expect that those who disembarked from the ship are now under the protection of the Malta Sea Force. In which case my path is clear. I must continue to journey with all of you. Besides, there is something I personally hope to learn from this as well. To wit, the truth behind the Duchy of Norgrad's destruction.
So half your reason is just personal curiosity. It's fine though, I know you can hold your own.
Let's solve the mystery together. By all means. My word, but we certainly see eye to eye, don't we, Adol?
Oh, for heart's sake, what am I gonna do with you two?
Ah, yes, and you're Lilia, correct? I'm told that you were Rolo's consort. You must simply tell me all about those times when you have a moment to spare.
Hey, don't start pestering her.
Are you surprised I didn't jump ship with the rest of them? I'm still scared to death, both of the Malta Sea Force and the Grieger. I'm even more scared at the thought of being the guy who ran away when the going got tough. I'll stick by your sides and face what's out there. You got my word on that. Everybody's afraid, but what I'm most afraid of is being the guy who ran away when the going got tough. Yeah. By your side.
So, you decided to come along too?
Is that surprising to you? I was actually pretty hesitant, but then my wife gave me the push I needed. She insisted that I leave rebuilding the roostery into her and remain with Rosa. Thanks, we're stronger with you here. I doubt I'm anywhere near that useful. But there's no backing down at this point. I'm on board to the very end. Honestly, I'm more worried than anything else. But that's all the more reason why I can't just leave Rosa all on her own. I'm on board to the very end.
Just leave the cooking a box lunch then? Bon appetit! Would you like anything else? Should I make something for everyone?
Time to eat!
Just what I need to give my 110%.
It tastes wonderful. We look forward to your next visit, esteemed patrons. Just kidding.
I'm surprised you're all still here. I was debating whether or not to board the ship. After listening to what Sash had to say, however, I knew I had to face the situation head on. Of course, it might have felt safer to run away, but even then, would we ever truly be safe? I want to reclaim those days with filled with Sash's smile and laughter. We need to keep moving forward. Honestly, I'm still afraid. For something to happen to Sash, I don't think I could handle it. Even so, we must reclaim what has been lost. I'll be with you two until the very end.
Me and Daddy had a talk after everything happened, and I want to help save you, Kaja. And I want to do something about Adol's curse thingy, too. That way all of us can finally go home for sure. Sash, you're pretty sharp, you know that? If we let those Gree out of their way, you and your old man won't have much of a job left to do. So that's the choice you landed on, huh? You better not let her down, then, Adol. No, I'm still just a kid, but I decided that I'm gonna help you guys anyway. And everything else will get better too. It's gotta. Let's all do this together, okay?
I decided to stay on board the ship too. After all, if a convict like me were to surrender to the Bolter Sea Force, who knows what I'd be in for. Taking a chance on you two sounds like a way better shot at a brighter tomorrow. And once again, I'm with you on this. Don't go making me regret it, okay? Compared to surrendering to the Sea Force, taking a chance on you two sounds like a way better shot at a brighter... Yep. I hate it when you say the same thing twice for no reason.
Aina, are you sure you're okay tagging along?
Yes, so long as the Sandras' sails are set, it would be my pleasure. The two of you may just be able to strike a path toward a future different from what the Jarl and his men envision. This is the conclusion I've drawn after seeing your capabilities firsthand.
That's so. Well, I'll try to live up to your expectations.
I shall do everything in my power, limited as it may be, to help ensure that you two can go the distance.
What would you like to Any plea?
Ah, here. I'll fin it and try to...
It seems my father decided to leave the ship after talking it over with Dr. Flair. I can understand why. It'd be worrisome if the other townsfolk didn't have a medical professional with them. I suppose this means that as his daughter, I'll just have to work that much harder in his place.
Switch out!
Switch!
Hopefully it wasn't just to get me off his back so that he can go on all the fishing sprees he wants. I'm sure that's not the case, though. Well, mostly sure. Take the same thing and say something different for some reason, too. Long overdue as our reunion may be, I am glad to be with you once more, Adol. Although we're in the midst of danger, I must admit it's all rather exhilarating. It was just like when I left my home village to set out on this journey. I shall continue giving my utmost as a physician. Since Dr. Azra disembarked to lend his services in Karnak, I will need to support Mirabelle in his place as well. This feels just like when I... Yep.
Hello there.
Do you happen to remember the specular grass I had you two pick up for me? That medicinal herb found on the Northern Islands, right? The kind that's good for treating high fevers and scurvy. He gave you a decent amount of the stuff back then. Yes, Dr. Azrad and I have been able to conduct all sorts of research thanks to your efforts. The results of said research suggest that the grass can be used to develop a highly potent medication. One comparable to the all-curing wonder drug I've been trying to develop. Can make something that powerful? Indeed, I would have thought we'd come upon such an effective reagent before reaching Salsetta. Pretty impressive, Doc, making discoveries like that while out at sea.
However...
That said, completing the formula requires a few ingredients I can't seem to get my hands on. Would it be possible to ask you two to procure them for me? Maybe on it down. I see. My thanks to you both. I've experienced firsthand just how effective that grass is. If all goes well, the medicine you make will come in real handy during your voyage. Then what do you want us to search for? There are two ingredients I'd like you to find. One is Rabna spring water, which can be drawn from islands near volcanic regions. There don't appear to be anything of the sort when Rafe and I were hiding on Calon Island. But according to Weezer, there is a volcanic zone in the rural Dark Sea. Light in the water should be a trivial once its location is pinpointed. Doesn't sound too tough then. What's the other ingredient? And that would be sanguine rock salt, which can be obtained from the rocks on the Flumen Strait. However, my extensive research has revealed that the Griga have been over-harvesting it lately for their own provisions. It would be difficult to find an untapped source, so instead I suggest we simply sneak into the sea fortress and borrow some. Gotcha. Wait, what was that? From what I can surmise, there's a high chance that it's being transported to and stored in the sea fortresses we encountered. There should be a storeroom for materials someplace within, so we ought to avail ourselves of it. In both cases, I will have to accompany you two in order to identify the correct materials. But worry not, I will be sure to stay well hidden, such that I don't impede you. Probably a slew of Griga left in either of those places. But I guess nothing can keep you from my prize once you set your eyes on it. That's Dr. Flair for you. You say that as if you're any different. Anyway, that covers what you need from us. Water from the volcanic zone and rock salt from the sea fortress. We'll get them one way or another. Wonderful. I have my appreciation.
Alright, let's do this. Sorry, Adol, but do you mind if we take a short break? Don't sweat it, Hugo. It just comes in waves sometimes. As long as I get a little rest, I can get through this. That was rough.
Karja.
Aye, especially after I took in Logger. Feels like I let my guard down for a second. Rolo run rampant. Feels like if I let my guard down for a second, Rolo will run rampant. But don't worry, I'm going to save you, Adol. You should lie down for a bit, Karja. Oh. My bad. I'll do that here. Adol, please stay with me. Feel better with you here. Well, we are still cuffed. Good point. Afterward, Karja slept for a little while, for a little under an hour, and woke up looking more relaxed. Phew. I think it's calmed down a bit. Yeah, sorry to scare you like that, Hugel. Thanks, Adol. Now let's go. Wouldn't want to get the others all worked up.
All right, let's. No. Here, this is.
I see.
It may not be much, but please, accept this.
Neat. I think I only need one more now, don't I?
Tinkering with ships is...
But Lilia shall really need it anymore.
Yep, that ought to do it. Yep, that ought to do it. Great work, everyone. Yep, that ought to do it. Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Yep, that ought to do it. Yep, that ought to do it.
So, salt timbers and varger bones, eh?
Anything else? Okay.
Break time's over.
Let's see, and let's see.
Let's get moving then.
Let's catch our breath.
This must be the storeroom, which means...
Ah, I see you've discovered it. Shall we get right into looking for that sanguine rock salt?
Try to make it quick. If you stick around too long...
Who are you people?
What are you doing here? In court.
Leave this to us. My apologies for the trouble. I'll keep up the search in the meantime.
Severing light! Severing light! Severing light! Slice and dice! How's that?
are you two alright?
Yeah, they barely put up a fight. How are things on your end?
Yes, I managed to acquire the rock salt thanks to your efforts.
Oh, no wonder they call it sanguine. I've seen pink salt before, but this practically looks like a solid chunk of blood.
I would assume this to be evident of how densely concentrated these seeds are with their microorganisms and nutrients. Supposedly, the ink currents in the form and straight are what produce this particular type of salt. Fascinating, wouldn't you say?
Sorry to rain on your little science lesson, but it will be a pain if more guards spot us. You got what you need, then let's get going.
Oh, it's done, isn't it?
Uh, 69.
And 70. And 69 goes.
Let's go grab the last of the goddamn items that are.
How's that? How's that? I bet we can catch something here.
Oh, there's a fishing spot too.
Let's give it a shot.
Actually, any fish in it? Oh, of course not. That wouldn't be. Well, I have things to turn into now.
Let's tackle it together. Severing light. It won't budge. Slice and dice. How's that? How's this? How's this? How's this? Go back it! How's that? How's that? How's that? How's that? Severing light! How's that? How's that? A rare find! Monosense might come in handy here.
Okay, and done.
Okay, let's go!
Big can of which do the once over of the other places anyway.
Aye aye, Captain.
It should be a good spot to rest.
This is where we saved the white whale before. Barreled over here without a second thought last time, so there's no telling if it's the spot we're looking for. Oh, nearly gave me a heart attack. Long time no see.
Hey!
Did you come all this way to say hello after spotting the Sandras? Good to know you're doing alright. A bit cramped for him here, but he's swimming around like he's used to it. Maybe he's been using it as a resting place to hide himself for a while now. In which case... And then it's sands. That means there's something buried underfoot, right? Let's get to digging then. Really is something. Treasure chest contained a new bottle with another piece of paper inside. This ain't treasure. What? Is there another riddle in here? What a pain in the ass. Anyway, open it up, Adel.
Captain, someone's beating us to it. Wait, we know them. Vice the main brace and hold the mizzenmast. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I remember you.
Daedalus, right? Not just Daedalus, nay. I become Daedalus. The redhead whelp and the Norman lass. Chancing upon yes, here be the act that seals your fate. In a good way, for this be the perfect day for a treasure hunt.
Captain? Don't tell me that one loss has you scared stiff. So, what is it we beat you to exactly? Don't tell me you found the same riddle as us someplace else.
That's right. I mean, aye, nor is the tide. Not once we met, but twice. No doubt it be destiny that ties us together.
Looks like it, unfortunately for us. So you're trying to snatch this away too? You know, we'll just leave your face first in the shore again.
Yep, damnation, they'll not strike my colours this time. And this be a great hidden treasure that I've been chasing over the years upon years.
Great hidden treasure?
That's what I said. You be pursuing it yourselves, eh? The great pirate of a century past, Captain Barbossa. He loved his little games, mischievous rogue that he was, leaving behind clever clues to conceal his elusively elusive treasure. Most folks be unwitting about it, but those ain't say it worth up to 100 million gold.
You hear that, brother? There really is a big-time treasure trove out there. You gotta search high and low for this thing.
What? You really haven't heard of it? I just let the Mauser out of the brig. Captain, actually shot us in the foot.
Thanks for the tidbit. Now we really can't let you snatch this from us. And be a good little buccaneer and back off. The treasure's ours.
Yeah, last time I found out for myself just how much of a punch you pack. But this be the one thing I ain't conceding.
He's not kidding around about this.
Yar? Captain, that's our ship, ain't it? You can't get it behind the island, so how did the white whale... Hey, you two, you blasted blackguard! Oh, where do you think you're taking the old girl? Give chase, you lousy lubbers! Oh, you don't even have dinghies. Then jump in the drink and start swimming, and be quick about it. Captain, wait for us! Off they go. Let's move on while we can. Yeah, the white whale should keep them nice and occupied. It's taken their ship off quite a ways, so I doubt they'll catch up for a while. Alright, we should have a look at the new riddle we just found. While the tyrant's belly does your next locale reside, whatever could the dirt beneath the giant boulder hide? Tyrant, that's simple enough. The next chest is before its belly, huh? Whatever it means, we'll be over in Karnak's waters. Let's make our way over there.
Okay, let's go!
Go to my little penguin. Oh, is this for us? We'll make good use of it. I'm taking that's all the medium fish done.
Okay, let's go!
Several days earlier. Let's see, what should I have for dinner tonight? Alright, time to catch another fish and bring it over for her. Hmm? What? Huh? Could it really be? Oh, so good. I've never eaten anything so delicious in my life. Am I dreaming? How could something so great happen to a Grieger like me? I'm so happy, so warm. Wish I could always live like this, watching over her forever and ever. What's happening? My body feels... Huh? Actually, the goddess collapsed. And Rego, and that stray Grieger.
Let's give it a go! How's that?
Dead end. Where am I right now? I want you.
There you are. You two, you came for me. Rhea, is it just you here? Just me? What's going on? Did the monsters that attacked the village show you? Run for it! It stopped attacking? I can't hold back much longer. Please stop me. No way. You... Wanted things to always stay this way. I knew it wasn't possible, though. There were still best days of my life. Thank you, Rhea. I love... Chill, brother. Figured it was him. Why did it have to turn out like this? Looks like you're okay. No injuries that I can see. You two, thank you for saving me.
Yeah.
Alright, the Greek is not here anymore. No, I don't mean that. Did you come across anyone other than me? Other than you? You're the only one in this village. Yes, of course, I know that myself, but... I've actually been so scared this whole time. Ever since I was born, I've always felt like I was alone in the dark. Why I try my best to live as bright and happy a life as possible. I was still at a loss when I found out that I had been left behind in the village, of course. Even so, recently I've gotten the sense that someone has been watching over me. I slowly started to think that there was somebody there. It kept me a little afraid at first. Yet at the same time it felt as though there was a warmth within my pocket of darkness. As it really was all in my imagination, though. It wasn't all in your head. Thank you for comforting me. There really was someone there, and I hope I get to speak to them someday. Yeah.
Hey, Rhea! Say something if you're okay.
Those voices. The villagers? They're back.
As it turns out, the villagers had been captured and imprisoned by the Grieger while attempting to escape. Kept as prisoners on another island, they were finally freed by the Baltic Sea Force only recently. All of them had been generally concerned about Rhea, who had never escaped the village. On returning, however, they found that the girl was doing unfathomably well, lifting a great weight off their shoulders.
Guess we don't need to worry about her anymore. Probably relieved to see this too. Am I kidding?
Who knew Grieger like him existed?
Yeah, he seemed almost human. Maybe his feelings toward Rhea sparked something inside him. A deathless Grieger. Just what are they exactly? We got things we need to do. Let's go.
That takes care of that!
I've stopped getting that feeling that someone is watching over me. Guess that means I've got nothing to worry about now that all of the villagers have returned. Kinda miss it though. I really did have a secret guardian. Hope I get to speak to them someday. Thanks again for helping you two.
Welcome, welcome! Anything to see you again?
There are signs that someone was living in the mines. Talk about creepy. Gonna have to fix up this statue as soon as we can. Rhea managed to stay safe all on her own. We must give our thanks to the goddess above.
I expected it to be more of a mess. Did Rhea clean this place up on her own? There really is no place like home.
Let's catch our breath.
Yay! Finally back.
No more running away. The village is ours to protect.
Okay, let's go.
I'm truly relieved to see that the fog is lifted from the Marine Triangle. That being said, some representatives of the Baltic Sea Force stopped by just a while ago looking very grim indeed. Asked whether you'd been by for a visit recently, Miss Carja. Timberlat had words with them, after which they went on their way, but it all struck me as rather peculiar. We just fought side by side during that massive sea battle, so why would they ask such a thing?
Let's just say it's complicated. Trust me when I say you're better off not knowing.
Yes, of course. Silly of me to even ask. My apologies. Please feel free to tell us if you need any supplies. Anything you want is yours for the taking. We are in the middle of gathering materials to help with Karnak's reconstruction, but I'm fully prepared to hand all those supplies over to you if and when you need them.
Hey, no one said you had to go that far. Still, we'll be counting on you if worse comes to worse.
Evidently, the Baltic Sea Force's battles aren't over yet. Quite yet. Everyone here in Minorca Village is with you, Miss Carja. We hope your success in all your endeavors.
Woof woof. Seems that animals can see me and bark at me, for that matter. But on a separate note, are you alright? I can sense that the Trident's power has weakened. Yet I feel their presence coming from you more clearly than ever. I'm concerned that at this rate you'll... It's nothing for you to worry about. I'll be fine. See, even so, take care. I would hate to see the person who helped change us be consumed by that power. Bug has been following me around everywhere I go. And I wish it would stop barking at me.
Listen to this, mate. The Policy Force people actually backed up and left when Ilva had told them to. What a relief too. Every one of them was wearing a look that could kill. Can't believe Ilva had the guts to talk to the Sea Force like that though. Do she anyway?
Looking for some fishing? Need any? Hope you read.
I've never seen the members of the First Flotilla act in such a way before. They're usually so confident, but this time their faces could have hardly looked more grave. I don't know the first thing about warfare, but even I can sense that things aren't going their way.
Here for some... anything to take.
That battle seemed like it would never end. For a minute there I was worried the Bolter Sea Force might lose. Ilva then set me straight though. She said worrying wasn't going to change things, so why bother? Hearing that made me feel a little better. Gotta get my mind out of this rut and onto more work.
I'm wondering about the Bolter Sea Force's people. I went and talked them into shoving off straight away. Didn't want them doing anything that would get the village all up in a lather, you know. And anyway, it's been 14 years, huh? I'm sure it's gotten older. Those weapons they carried with some fine works too. Might be a good point of reference for me.
You have the eyes. Have a look at my...
Right, the fog's cleared up, so I bet the Grieger have moved on as well. This means I can fish to my heart's content today, safe as can be. Be back before you know it.
Okay, have a good trip. In your dreams, maybe. You have no idea whether or not it's safe out there. That's just your careless optimism talking again.
Oops, my bad. Good thing I've got you around, Linnea. Guess when I decided I would stop doing things that'll make Linnea worry. I gotta get my act together.
Vlad and Emoni both told me to take it easy at work today, so I'm following their advice. I've got so many worries that just the thought of them is enough to tire me out. Sure would be nice if things could always be quiet, peaceful and worry-free.
Oh, that one over there, right? There was also Fallen Island.
All right, let's go.
Don't know why, but everyone looks really freaked out today. I'm having trouble staying calm too. Maybe I'll go fishing to take my mind off things. I'm better at it than my dad, you know. When I grow up, I'm gonna inherit my grandpa's boat and become the best fisherman in all of Bay Gulf.
I bet we can catch something.
All of us young folk in the village are taking turns on lookout duty. All clear for now, anyway. The other day, the old folks of the village brought me out fishing with them for the first time in ages. Decided to really focus on learning from them this time, and it wound up putting the whole experience in a brand new light. Plus, we can't just go out for a casual fishing the way things are right now. Still, from now on I want to take on whatever work I can in order to help the village. I'm telling you, being stuck out in the fields just ain't for me. I know these are rough times, so why don't I go and stand guard for all them fishermen, eh? Yeah, I got the whole damn village. Anyone's got beef with us, they'll get a piece of my fist. Honestly, just how long does this drunkard plan on playing pirate? Been 10 whole years since he washed his hands of that dirty business and started living here. He's a good enough man, no doubt about that, but I wish he'd shut up and learn to work the fields already. So, fun fact about our house seasonings even. Apparently the recipe's a tradition passed down in my family, dating all the way back to my great-great-grandma. From what I hear, it has a lot in common with traditional Norman cuisine. But you know, we're not descended from Normans at all. Maybe a Norman taught one of our ancestors how to cook? I was shipwrecked once as a young lad. It was nearly the end of me. But every fibre of my being was desperate to stay alive, and that desperation's what showed me the road to survival. As a lesson for you, as long as you keep moving forward, you'll open up a path for yourselves before long.
What makes for a true... Anything...
Oh, you managed to keep safe, have you? Listen, I know you're a Norman, but the truth is I'm grateful. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. If you're ever in trouble, I'll do what I can to help. My general store is always open to you.
Welcome. I wait. I heard about that whole mess with the Balta Sea Force. It was like you and your circumstances have been pulling the village into all sorts of messes lately. But on the other hand, us old folks and the young'uns are talking with each other more now than ever. More than ever now. But anyway, if we're all put our heads together, I'm sure there's nothing we can't ride out. You two, it's good to know you're safe. I should explain, the Boulder Sea Force came by just a little while ago. They stormed all over the place, demanding to know if Karja's around. Set the whole village buzzing. No idea what was going on. Now, you know how youngsters can be. I'd wager the two of you found yourselves in some sort of trouble, didn't you? In any event, you needn't worry. We were told not to think too deeply about the matter, and I don't intend to.
See, guess it's more convenient for them to leave it at that.
Then something really is going on. Not that it matters. We still owe you a debt, and we're not about to forget that. I'm afraid we lack the means to shelter you here, but feel free to come and go from our village as you see fit. I've already spoken with Thomas and the others on the matter. Rest assured, this was a decision we came to unanimously. People from the Balta Sea Force seem to be taking their search very seriously. I can't even begin to imagine the situation you landed in, but I suggest you resolve it as soon as you're able.
Not gonna lie, I'm really curious about what's going on with you two. You saved my life, and working with the Balta Sea Force is new to us. I'll take your word over theirs any day. You're always welcome in my village. So take it easy and stay as long as you need. Nina said my brother is supposed to get married someday. At first I hated the idea that Ryan might stop paying attention to me when she's around. Then I realized how hard she's worked to support him and supporting the village. No, I don't mind if they get together. I'm behind them all the way. You know, always works so hard to support my brother. If they want to get married, I'm behind them all the way.
Okay, let's go! Let's catch our breath.
All the tyrant's belly does your locale reside. Never cut the dirt beneath the giant boulder hide. This is an island in the middle of the tyrant, and over here we've got a giant boulder. Let's man a sense around and dig this thing up. Bingo. Treasure just contains yet another new bottle with a piece of paper inside. On the Twin Islands, encircled by shadows, does the treasure lie? The answer to all is quietly tucked in the bed of a pond up high. Twin Islands encircled by shadows. That refer to the Orland Islands in Specular Bay? A bit of a pond up high, though. Anyhow, it sounds like we're getting closer. Let's head over there right away. What's up, Hugo? You seem panicked. Daedalus' ship. He's already caught up to us. Let's hurry back to the Sandras, Adol.
Yahar! Barbosa's hidden treasure be the rightful property of me, Captain Daedalus. Those looking to scupper our dreams be deserving of no mercy. Send them to the deep, mateys. Yarr!
Pulling out all the stops. Sandra's crew, prepare to return fire. Aye aye.
Fill the stones behind you! Fire!
Take the shot!
Turn them to flotsam!
Oh, that's something.
Yarr! That red-headed cur and his crew really done it now. The Daedalus ain't the sort of ship to let one little setback make that two setbacks. Huh? What do you mean? Well, it turns out we're caught in the Tyrant. The what? Muster up your grid and get us out of it then. We can do with the damage we've taken. Yarr, we shan't be forgetting this.
Here, got out of that one. Will he be okay? Don't go fretting over the schmuck who opened fire on us. That riddle from before was probably the last one. Let's make a beeline for Specular Bay.
And away we go!
It should be a good spot to rest.
All right, let's go.
Let's catch our breath.
On the Twin Islands, encircled by shadows, does the treasure lie? The answer to all is quietly tucked in the bed of a pond up high. Said there's a pond like that on this hill, right, Adam? I was by it last time, yeah. That'd be the last place you'd expect to find treasure. Finally have our hands on it soon enough. Let's pick up the pace and...
Avasti!
For real? Tyrant swept you clean away. How'd you manage to catch up?
I left my ship to the rest of my swabbies and came here on a dinghy. No measly little riptide's gonna stop the great Captain Daedalus. The old arms are wheeze a bit numb from all that rowing, though. Rowed enough for 1-2 lifetimes.
Talk about reckless. I'm genuinely impressed.
About time you recognized my distinctions. I'd move the heavens and earth to get my hands on that elusively elusive treasure. That'd be the only way to see the ends of my forebearers' dreams amounted to.
Saying you descended from the pirate who hid the treasure.
The great pirate, no, the ultimate pirate. Barbossa is a man who shared the same era as Rolo of the Bloody Seas a century ago. Though there be no proper records of him nowadays, his tales of valor have been passed down through our family line. And so I yearned to become a man who chased after his dreams and aspirations just as my forefathers once did. For so long the Normans had held my heart's desires down, but I ain't about to let anyone stop me anymore. There. Now that you've solved your riddles, all that's left is for us to steal the treasure from under your noses. These cheeky rats have stood away long enough. Show 'em a world of pain my heart eats. Arr!
You're getting out of this one. Get ready to fight back, Adol.
Trembling! Face me crew again!
You're still standing.
You're scurry scallywags. I won't be yielding with the treasure nearly in my grasp.
Let's open the chest together.
What?
Oh, fine. If that's what you want, Shield Brother, then so be it.
You mean it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was impressed by your passion, not to mention the dogged tenacity. You'd probably have tailed us here, there, and everywhere if we had kept all the treasure for ourselves.
Aye, to the ends of the world, if that's what it took.
If that's the case, then let's get this over with. Digging up the bottom of our pond's gonna be a real hassle, so we could use your help anyhow.
Aye, aye, we're on it.
I'm happy for you, Captain. Afterward, Adol, Karja, Daedalus, and the Swabbies headed over to the pond mentioned in the riddle. There they joined forces to unearth the treasure buried at the bottom of the pond. Eventually, inside the chest was a lone journal.
Could this be? There's no doubt about it. This be the ship's log of my forefather, the great pirate Barbossa. Give me a closer look at it, boy. Hold me down. The old man and Gramps only ever spoke of this in legends when I was but a wee lad. By thunder, there's a record of his battle against Rolo at the Bloody Seas in here. It's even got schmaltzy tales of romance with the lass he met on his voyages. What a magnificent treasure. Good for you, Captain. I'll chronicle the Barbossa in his prime, the life of the pirate we look up to the most.
Wait, that's it? Is it seriously just a ship's log? At the bottom of the chest is a scrap of paper. To those who sought out my hidden treasure, this journal is filled with memories of my glory days, the finest in my entire life. I used up everything of value while I still breathed, and this is all that remained.
Even so, this gem is my truest, most prized treasure of all. Bad luck for you if you came in search of gold, but the search must have been a rip-roaring time, eh? I only pray that you find your ultimate treasure as well, the great pirate Barbossa. What in Ha's bed? That's me forefather for you. Right then, I'd be more than happy to take that logbook off your hands. Or you won't think better of it.
I don't know what there is to be sure about. No point splitting something like that.
Much obliged to both of you. I know it may not be a fair trade, but take this. Now that I've found the treasure I've been chasing for so long, it's time to set my sights on a new dream. Your little scamps take care heading back.
I've never felt so exhausted, making a wild goose chase for a measly buck. There goes my pride as a Norman.
That was fun.
That's seriously enough for you. Yes, maybe that is what it's all about then. Feels like I'm slowly starting to understand it better the more time I spend with you, Adol. I swear. Anyway, let's head back to the Sandras.
That just about does it. Okay, let's go.
Actually, people in now. Why have you come? It was my understanding that we parted ways.
No need to get in a twist. We gave the Sea Force a slip beforehand.
Is the reconstruction going well? It has a long ways to go, I'm afraid. The townsfolk are beginning to return, however, so you must see this through, whatever it takes. Your continued assistance would be appreciated, so long as it is limited to the restoration of it. There shouldn't be any issues.
Sounds like you guys still have it rough. Say no more then. I'll stop by once in a while to drop off some supplies.
We are much obliged for your cooperation. The Baltic Sea Force may well be keeping an eye on us, however, so don't overdo it.
We need to hurry. Keep up the good work. We need to hurry. Thank you for your cooperation.
Use these goddamn things at all, so why bother keeping them?
We will put it to good use. We will put it to good use. We will put it to good use. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm probably gonna regret this eventually.
Thank you for your cooperation. Is there anything else? Keep up the good work.
How's this? Some kind of junkyard? Where's my house? I gotta get back and find out who I stole. Oh, a stupid junkyard. Where the hell is my house?
We came over to see our house. What shambles of it are left anyway. It certainly makes for a depressing homecoming, especially after all the time it took. Emily has had its rough patches, This place still held a lot of memories for us. A depressing homecoming.
Welcome. And don't be a...
My goodness, look who's gone out of their way to visit. As you can see, the inn will need a lot more work before it's up and running again. But don't you worry about any of this. You will need to keep on pushing ahead. After all, we can't have you losing to the likes of the Bolter Seaforce. Are Rosa and my husband doing well? Certainly hope so. We're doing just fine over here, so please keep on pushing ahead.
How can I help you? Is there anything...
You managed to drive off those beasts from earlier, so you should be safe for the time being. Phew, what a relief. Now we can continue clearing the debris. Boy, is it a good thing you militia folks are here. Don't mention it. We're just doing our jobs. Our first priority is securing the safety of the town. I've got all my men out on patrol at the moment. Not to worry, we can make do over here in Karnak. You guys just be sure not to take too many gambles. Fucking Twitch bot again. Really fucking hate that thing. Oh, wonderful. Why, chat, do you fucking log me out? You're not meant to fucking do that. Stupid thing. Just fucking not bother with that shit. Stupid ass crap. First we need manpower, after that we'll need resources. I'll start by negotiating carefully with the Normans, then reach out to my Spanish contact somehow. If it helps to revive this town's economy, I'll move heaven and earth if I have to. No businessman worth his salt would let a measly hurdle like this stop him cold. I'll rest until I've restored carpenter trading back to its former greatness. Or no, to even greater greatness.
I've come back.
To tell you the truth, I was conflicted about whether or not to stay with the Sandras. But even Maribel reasoned that I should come back to Karnak and give the townsfolk some peace of mind. I suppose that too is a physician's responsibility. I have to do my best for them. Dr. Flair is still with you aboard the Sandras, so your well-being should be in good hands. I'll fulfill my duties as a physician here. Look after my daughter if you would.
Let's see here.
So this is what you brought me. Nicely done.
Well, I'll be damned.
Not to say they weren't impressed. Eyes of fish is perfect for really getting a feel for the joys of angling. Just hearing their reports is making me want to head out for a cast or two. This calls for a reward, I'd say.
A little something special.
That about covers the report. Let me know if you catch anything else. Yeah, we've only got the larger fish to go now, so... Right.
Okay, let's go!
Are you seriously trying to close in on Balta Island? That's enemy territory now.
Well, to be fair, the entire Sea Force should be out at the moment.
Well, the residents may be willing to speak with us, if nothing else.
Possibly. But we should keep our guards up just in case.
I need a break.
What should I put on?
Alright, still like from workers, aren't they? So that will be why it is. Okay.
Let's keep sailing.
It's gonna stay there for freaking ever long, isn't it?
Drop anchor! We're going ashore!
So you've come. We heard from Grimson that you've awakened as Rolo. There's no way of telling as much by looks alone, though. These are remunerated. What are you playing at bringing Rolo here? The Sandras has been marked as the target of the Balta Sea Force. I'm sure you're aware of this fact.
Only too well. That's for why we're here. I just wanted to see all of you again.
Is that so? It was a small mercy that we allowed you to make port at all. We're going to stamp Rolo out right here and now, after which we'll deliver you ahead to the Jarl.
You can't be serious. You see, Balta Island's fully defended against Rolo. My time ain't up just yet, though. There are things I still need to do.
What?
All in all, though, it was good to see you three again. I'll be taking my leave now. Think you could let me go just this once?
Do you really expect us to entertain that question?
I'm well aware that I'm in no position to ask for anything. But as of right now, I'm still managing to keep Rolo under control. If I were to get into a scuffle with capable fighters like you, that control might start to slip. You want to protect this place and everyone here who you care about, and I feel just the same.
Only this Rolo business changed you into someone else entirely. No use. I can't think of you as anyone other than our princess. The same girl I've looked after since she was a tot, who's as much as a granddaughter to me as Mari. Quit being such a sap. The lives of our families and everyone else on this island are riding on our shoulders. Anyone stands in our way, we press on, even if it means slicing right through them. That's what it means to be a Norman. Whatever feelings we might have had for the princess, or our comrade, can freeze in Niflheim. Go near. Listen here, Rolo. Your very existence is the root of disaster, so I'm going to make sure you disappear from our waters forever. Don't worry, you won't be coming back to life once you're all minced up and fed to the fishes.
Gelmir, kindly take back those words. I won't allow anyone to insult Miss Carter that way. All you're trying to do is pretend she doesn't exist when she's standing right in front of you.
Face up to the fact that she's still Karja. Shut your trap.
He's a Adol.
Everyone wants peace, but it's not always possible. I was ready to toss aside any goodwill I had toward the princess if it meant protecting Philia and my comrades. Would it really be right to cut her down when she herself is fighting Rolo this very second? All we did was take our orders and run with them. This standoff has me thinking that those orders were premature. It being just as matchy as Helgi, some defenders of the island this bunch is. Yeah, I just can't put up with you lot. It's just as you say, Gilmere. We are a pathetic excuse for Normans.
I don't think it's that black and white.
I suppose you're right, but the time to commit to a decision is fast approaching.
Maybe what we need to discuss... Maybe what we need is to discuss this further amongst ourselves. Princess, Adol, Isa, feel free to do as you will for the moment. I won't stop you from leaving the island either. Keep in mind, though, that there are many out there who aren't aware that the Baltic Sea Force is after you. Suggest you take good care to avoid spreading the word. Right, sure thing. Guess that means we're able to avoid coming to blows. Indeed, I began to fear the worst for a moment. Oh, and I want to thank you guys for sticking up for me back there. Makes it easier to stand tall knowing I've got you two for support. Always happy to be of service.
This gets me nostalgic for the old days, back when the Sandras was just a fixer-upper. You were quite the greenhorn yourself, Princess, but now look at you, really coming to your own. Maybe these kids can actually do this.
You saying something?
Anyhow, I'm already told crews is down in the hold. But I fitted the Jarl's flotilla with every trick up my sleeve in the name of blowing the Undying Fleet into smithereens. Now that you're at odds with them, you have to make sure your ship is built up to even higher standards than mine. Fortunately, I can't take sides here. But as a shipwright, I ain't keen on any of you taking that trip to Valhalla.
Good. We'll have it covered.
I'll at least help you earn enough to keep you from going straight to Valhalla. Yeah. Do your best to make it back alive, Princess. Same to you, Adam.
What do you have to today? Look.
Just have to settle for watching over the two of you from here. Gilmer and the rest of us have no desire to fight on our own. So please find a way forward with the princess. When the princess has a future.
What happened between us doesn't change the fact that the Baltic Sea Force is targeting you. Be prepared, because if I get even a whiff of Rolo's presence, I'm ending you along with him.
Gilmer had a real grim look on his face lately. Only with the Grieger raiding the island affected him this much. There's something even more sinister going on. Don't really get why, but a lot of the grown-ups look all scary serious today. Wait, are the Jarl and them about to lose to the Grieger? Karja, Adol, you got to do something. Don't worry, we're not giving in. You just let us take care of things. I'm kind of different too, Karja. But if you say so, then I'll believe you. What's up with everyone lately? My grandpa's had this scary look on his face ever since he got some message. Now yet only some of the adults are allowed to read it. Keeping it a secret just makes me want to know him more. Dad told me not to go near the docks today, even if the Sandras comes in. They've acted all scary since morning, and things still feel real tense. You probably shouldn't talk to him right now either, Princess.
Welcome! Was there any comebacks?
Princess, I heard a bit of your conversation earlier while passing by the docks. No mercy for friends or foes alike. Achieve our aims at any cost. I joined the Baltic Sea Force because I was sick and tired of Normans who thought such things. And to hear them do exactly that, no matter the circumstances, it still pains me. Whatever happens, you must live on, Princess. Don't go losing to the Jarl and his men. Right. Thanks, Gunhilda.
Hey, I see you made it into the island safely. I know the Jarl I've known the Jarl ever since his wife was still around, so I've heard a thing or two about Rolo. It's hard to believe he's trying to take over your body, Princess. To be honest, even now I'm only half sold on it. That being the case, this might not mean much, but you can count on me in your guy's corner. I'll hammer out as many weapons as you need, so go and give it everything you got.
Thanks, Helga. We will.
Looking for... And I'll be...
Oh, Princess Adol, welcome back. Hold on, is it me or are you two looking a little haggard? I'd certainly say so. Would you like me to make you some rice porridge or something else easy to digest? No, we're good. Are you, though? The fight's dragging on longer than expected, so you need to take extra care of yourself. You wouldn't want to make me cry, would you? Just sitting here waiting for your safe return? Fine, you win. We'll give ourselves a break. Ulrika does adore you, Princess. You should take Ulrika's advice and relax a bit while you're here. No matter how strong of a warrior you are, you're still human. Neglect proper rest and your body will suffer for it. Now that I get a closer look, you seem pretty brushed yourself, Adol. Make sure you rest up before heading out. This is your base too, after all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should have given him a sturdier set of chainmail. We haven't truly made up over the whole affair fiasco. We never get the chance to again. Enough of this. I need to stay strong and focus on my work.
I'll warn you right now that Grimson isn't as lenient as I am. Assume those you met at sea are out to take your lives, no questions asked.
Right, that much is clear enough. I know firsthand just how much of a threat Rolo is.
Princess. What a miserable state of affairs. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall from with valor shall... There. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. This prayer is ingrained into each of us. But being fated to die at the hands of your own kith and kin is something I can't stand for in good conscience. Just between the three of us, making a way out of Obelia Gulf altogether is always an option. Do whatever it takes to live on, my dear princess.
Thanks, Helgi. I appreciate the thought.
We don't want to see our kith and kin spill one another's blood any further. There must be a brighter future out there, princess. It's up to you and Adol to seize it. No matter how intent about this Grimson may be. Right. I really thought I was going to be a quest or something. Okie doke. All the revisits done. Oh, I got all those seas to revisit. But that can wait for tomorrow. Oi.
For now, though, that will be all. Be back tomorrow with more. Bye.